Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back. We are Tuesday. We are playing Shadowscar. I am, of course, Simon at Wandering DM. I use he, him pronouns, and I will be the storyteller for this game. Full crew's back, including Cat and Back of Me. I'll let them introduce themselves. We'll recap our last session, basically do an actual debrief of the last mission. And then move on to what else is in store for our little cell of Shinobi. So I'll start with the person right underneath me on the overlay. Hi, Utai. How are you doing? Who are you?
Hello. Hi, Mitsai, he, him pronouns. I'll be playing Oro. Also he, him pronouns. A down-to-earth, one-armed kitchen worker who is trying to pay back a debt by becoming something extraordinary, a Shadowscar agent. So far, he seems to be doing an okay job. Successful mission, despite all the bad luck. Didn't fly off into space, also a win. But yeah, looking forward to seeing what comes in between all the excitement.
Awesome. Up next, I'll go counterclockwise, basically. So, Justin.
Hello, I'm Justin. I'm playing Leslie Flynn Thomas, the bombastic, curious, the strange individual who seems to be having more fun than anything while engaging in these subterfuge activities abroad, as it were, and is quite happy to have done their first mission under the belt and see what more we got underway.
Awesome. And last but not least, Lynn.
Hey everyone, I'm Lynn, she, they, and tonight I'm playing Aya, she, her, the space actress who our last mission was back on her home turf, and she managed not to have her cover blown because we were in a place that, it's a criminal element, so it's better off that we mostly got in and out there without too much of a fuss.
Speaking of our last time, what do y'all remember? I'll fill in the blanks, but what do y'all remember happened last time?
Let's see.
We see where my notes are.
We were tracking down the Kappa brothers, who went down a lot quicker than I thought they would.
I think one of them was poisoned.
Yes, by our good Captain Leslie here.
Yeah, and then immediately died.
Turns out poison cucumbers are bad.
Just around, and it was
Oro took care of the security, so there's no trace of what we were doing, what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe we also secured a golden bracelet that turned into a golden briefcase as well. Let's see. There was also a weird schematic on auction that had to do with a bunch of disparate technology that wasn't supposed to be in this world, which was a little concerning. I don't think we secured that, though. We didn't stay long enough before things kind of went buck wild.
No, you stole the money for it.
We stole the money for it, but then I think we had to evac before we actually got it. We also ran into a stealthy thief lady or Leslie. I keep calling you captain. I guess you're technically not a captain anymore since we're back home.
Yeah, that was a nice little ruse, as it were.
Leslie
I just figured everybody in the future is space captains.
Everyone's wearing the hat. Everyone calls each other captain. The spy lady, or not really a spy, but the thief lady, was going around stealing stuff, and Leslie's new contact was tracking her movements. That's most of what I remember.
Yeah. So there was this auction, right, for those blueprints. The lady that you saw that was basically just going from, pocket to pocket, had stolen something from one of the twins.
It was the
Cell phone, right?
A cell phone, yeah. That indicated that they were to meet someone after their dealing was done on the refuge. A person by the name of...
Oh, was it the name that the Kappa you shouted out as he died? Or is this the different
I
guy?
do believe so.
Started with an N, and I wrote it down in my notes that I can't find.
It doesn't sound... It starts with an N or an M.
Then one of us is wrong, and I'm just gonna assume it's the story master. So
Sure.
yeah,
If you have it in your note,
I
feel free to
No.
contradict me. But
I'm just can't we just assume that I'm? Oh wait. No wait, that's my other game. Never mind. Can't we just assume that I'm right? That's the way we should go forward.
Absolutely not.
so the name was Sanzo.
Sanzo.
And on that cell phone there was basically a simple message asking them to meet up at a place called Easy Ray's gas station on a completely different world. Like all the way across the mosaic on the reality, the universe of 5th Street.
Like, would it be one of those things? Would it be a restaurant? Like, would it be? No, it probably wouldn't be a place I'd recognize, right?
Give me...
I mean, I haven't been back home for a while, and I'm from a specific part of 5th Street.
Well, you're from the States in 5th Street, correct? Where in the States?
I was gonna say like generically north, midwest, easternish.
Covers a lot of ground.
Someplace
Then in
where
that
there's a
case-
large metropolis.
Yeah. In that case, give me mind and knowledge. If you've got 2 successes, it will ring a bell. I don't know if you can hear him crying back at me.
Oh, I heard
a
a little,
little
squeak.
bit. A little squeaks.
Didn't you say you'd set up the roller?
Oh, it's under the macros, on the top right corner of the window in Roll20. There's like these little honeycombs, and you've got dice pool. You can put it in your bar and then just click and follow the instructions. Bye bye.
I don't think that. Let's see. No, that's a D20 I'm rolling. That's not it.
No, top right. You see those honeycombs in the top right, where all the menus are?
That should be.
Oh, if it's in your bar, the bar is under your name.
Oh, actually, it's under your name.
Oh, it's under my
That's
name.
why I
Okay,
did-
my bad.
All right, I need 5 dice.
Mind and knowledge. Yeah.
5 dice.
Oh shit.
2 successes. Easy Ray's gas station is a somewhat well-known gas station. Well, somewhat well-known, somewhat defunct gas station on the outskirts of Narlands. It's sort of this almost like historical site type of thing. Built during the Great Depression, which wasn't too far long ago in your world, and basically withstood a lot of hurdles over time. It got blown up twice by various criminals. It got destroyed during the war. Every time it was rebuilt using bits and pieces. It's like your ship of Theseus, but as a gas station.
And it seems to attract criminal elements, is what you're saying.
Yeah, Ray has this reputation of actually being easy and not really ask any questions, so long as you don't, blow up his place and like for the nth time.
As long as you don't do anything.
That is information I will pass along, essentially along the lines of, sadly it's not near my hometown, but I am familiar with the place. Mostly familiar with how it's constantly blowing up, and that we will definitely find criminals there.
Agents. Hey, it's me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Is it on? Yeah.
I'm the line
Yes,
clear,
yes.
boss.
I wanted to congratulate you on your successful mission over on Refuge.
Oh, thank you.
I'm waiting in the garden, where all of the other gates are. Come talk to me when you have a moment, before you head out for 5th Street. Over. Over.
All right, got it.
Wait, does that mean we gotta suit up before we head over to talk to him, or what do you think?
I mean, he's probably been in the garden all day, right? Like he probably got lost on his way there, and he's just there because he's worried if he leaves, he's gonna not remember how to get back.
No, in our boss, he's probably like stuck in the ones like the sprinklers turned on, and he's standing in the one spot where he's not getting doused.
Or at least he thinks. Yeah.
Are we
yeah,
on the
that's
private
probably-
comms right now?
I will
Can we-
assume so for the purposes of this. I think you've gotten, a bit of experience over on Refuge to switch between the two.
Yeah.
Unless Oro, you want to say that outright in the
And not, no, just it's more of like a poor guy. Hopefully, it's not too bad of luck.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we should just get ready and in case we have to go straight there. So,
All right.
new outfits, new supplies. Clear up.
So if you want to open up the supply drop, the requisition PDF, the book, the armory, I should say, feel free to grab whatever you want. Of course, the things that you had already gotten, like requisition for the first mission, if you want to requisition them again, you're gonna have to deduce the point. Like you do not get to keep anything that you requisitioned originally. Of course, the briefcase is something completely different. That stays with you. And I believe one of you also has the claw that was taken from...
I don't remember who picked it up. I remember we picked up the
twins.
claw, but I don't remember who has it. It's a little black raven's claw, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Well, does anyone want it? Like, hold on to it?
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me who holds on to it.
Never checked their pockets last.
You know what? Oro will. He'll actually take like a loose piece of cord and kind of like wrap it around securely around the claw and kind of like have it like hanging up. Is it like a small claw or is it like a big one?
So it's big enough. It's not an actual raven's claw, right? Because that would be relatively small. This one is just a bigger version that you can hold in your hand. It's about the size of like a hairbrush.
Oh, okay. I was imagining like small accessory sized. Okay,
Oh.
if that's the case, oh, go ahead.
I said no. That's that's a much bigger claw. That's like a cat's worry.
Yeah, Oro will hold on to it. Does that cost a point or requisition point
that-
to have?
No, neither that nor the briefcase cost anything. These are sort of, for the moment, things that you get to keep, the agency could always ask for them back. Maybe to study them or something, but for the moment, it is on your person.
Wait, yeah. Who has a cool briefcase that turns into a bracelet that's kind of like a mini bag of holding?
Oh.
Because I'm assuming you can just put whatever you want in the briefcase and it'll be nice
Oh, yeah.
and secure on your wrist.
Oh, literally.
Yeah.
It's just
Like a
remember that the wrist, the wristband, yeah, basically the bracelet will weigh the same weight.
Right.
It has the mass.
That
It has
the-
the same size.
yeah.
I'm in the same weight as a.
So yes, it's like a bag of holding, but if you put something immensely heavy in it, and I mean, also it's the size of a briefcase, right? If you put something immensely heavy in it, it is going to weigh down on your arm.
Yeah. Of course.
Which I guess you could also like put it around an ankle.
That's still like.
I mean, it's still a
thing is.
problem. Like one way or another, it is still a problem.
Mhm.
Some
Right.
Goku training stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just the one, so your entire body is like not balanced after that. As if you have just the one swole arm from lifting a bracelet that's super heavy. Yeah.
Does anyone want the bracelet specifically?
I mean, as long as there's nothing in it at the moment.
There's the money in the briefcase.
Yeah, Leslie would definitely wear it just, because it looks lovely.
Yeah. If you wanna. Sure.
Nice. Just load it up with drugs. Just flash.
So let
Wait,
me know
so
when you've gotten.
Oh,
all
the
of
the money's still in there, isn't it? This
Yes,
what
it
you
is.
said, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I thought we used that money to buy the blueprint.
Did you?
I think we
'Cause
wanted.
I don't
to.
have it in my notes, but
Yeah,
it
there was
might
one
have
Wanted
because it was at
to,
the very
and then
end.
things
We
got
ended-
loud.
and then we
At the
ended.
very end, because we got what's his face to bid on it for us.
Yes, that's true. Thank you. Yes.
right.
Let me know that. Yeah. So it's empty of money. You've got the blueprints
Mhm.
of
Okay.
the
We
drone.
thought it would be
Other point.
necessary to get that blueprint out of their hands because
Yeah.
it definitely looked like
Whoever
something
it
from
goes
another
to,
world.
yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
As we are getting stuff, we're going through the armory. It definitely looks like Leslie is just walking around, admiring different guns and just picking them up, and then he settles on a pistol and a shotgun, like a sawed-off shotgun. He's like, "Yes. By the way, you will want gun. Just guns." Like with no explanation or anything, just guns, and he just starts loading guns and some ammo into his pockets. He assumes that is all the explanation you will need.
Sorry, you cut off at the end there. All the
He's just
explanation
saying,
that.
you want guns. That's all the explanation you need. Just guns.
Is that a requirement? I'm not so handy with those things.
Oh. Yes.
Can I pick up a shotgun that the most club-like gun I could find?
If you say you don't want the most club-like gun, I would give you a pistol because it's small and you can conceal it.
Oh, there you go. I'll take a pistol and just kind of like shove it in my pocket.
Yeah, that works.
No
I thought-
bullets, though. Absolutely forgets to take the bullets.
Where is pistol in there? Oh, I think it's in the supply drop.
Supply job, yeah.
Yeah, because I got rifle, bow, and shotgun. Yeah. 3 damage, 100 range. Yada
Yeah, I
yada.
got a pistol earlier, so I don't know why it's not there now.
It's in the PDF called supply drop.
Wow, I mean,
Because we've got two, like we've got the armory that has like some stuff, and then the supply drop that has like more. Which is, I believe, where you got your poison. So let me know when this is all done. For people watching at the moment, basically what's happening is in Shadowscar, in between missions, the agents can requisition new material. They have to give back anything that they still had from the previous mission. So basically you have, say, like your loadout for your character that might cost you like 12 requisition points. So long as you have those 12 points, you can always get like that same equipment again in between missions. But if, for instance, you wanted to get something different, you might have to get rid of like an item you had on you that you normally requisition. So let me know when that's done.
Tracking device, whip, and is there anything else?
Leslie steps out from the armory wearing a fedora and a nice new lawn jacket, and holding up his pistol in one hand and with the shotgun slightly tucked behind the jacket, going, "Ready. Wait." Then he fumbles around for a big cigar that is unlit and sticks it between his teeth and goes, "Yes, ready."
Aura will step out. I think he's got that classic muscle look where like he's got the trousers and the belt and like the tight white shirt. The pants are baggy enough where you can't quite make out the shape of the lump that is both his knife and his the gun he's picked up. He also has what looks probably like an umbrella of some kind, but it's definitely a sword.
Sort of like a sword cane type of deal.
Yes. That's his concealable sword. Oh, and lastly, as always, he has opted to take a spirit lantern just in case, which is hanging off, kind of like a little talisman or like a charm off one of the notches in his belt, kind of off to the side.
Yeah, and I will come out wearing a garishly colored cowgirl outfit, because it's hers for her to make fashion assumptions of this place now. So there we go.
And Leslie turns around and goes, "I love it."
Oh, good. I saw some old movies and I thought this would be great.
Yes. So you are the amazing cowgirl, and you are, and then he turns over, he's like, the greaser, because you grease him. And when he says that, he sticks out his hand, like, with the gun, like, bang, bang.
Yeah.
And what name would you go by, sir?
Gonna be Tommy Guns. I think I used that one before, right? And he's gonna like think for a second, be like, "I'll be fine. Tommy Guns, ha ha ha!" And then he actually does shoot off his gun accidentally once in the air, stops himself, and he's like, "Ha ha!"
The person in the armory just goes, "Hey! No shooting! Come on!"
Will fit right in.
Wait, so are you also trying to keep on the down low in your own neck of the woods?
Oh yes, we will be blended right into the fabric of society.
Wait, so I sorry, like I know, like don't, like here in the world I'm from that I can't remember the name of. That one.
No.
A lot of us are just kind of concentrated, given the situation on the outskirts that kind of pushed us all together. But I mean, I'm assuming you guys are just like clumped up together. So are we going to your? Are we going to run into people you know, or what's the situation there?
Oh, I hope not. That would be. Yes. No, nope. Definitely not going to do that.
Embarrassing or dangerous? That's right there. Or both.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we'll call you Leslie.
Yeah. Yes. Whatever works, because no one will know who we are. Ah. It'll be fun.
All right. I think I'm ready.
You
Shall we go meet the boss in the garden?
make your way to the garden. Same place as before. Nakanutsuki has this sort of palace by the giant tree that's in the center of town. And in the back, the exact same place where you entered the gate, the Torii gate that leads to, that led to refuge. You've got all of the other ones there, and as it stands, your handler Benjiro, exactly how Oro predicted it, standing in that one spot of grass where everything is still dry as the sprinklers are going. He's still holding up an umbrella just in case, and waves at you from afar. You hear him in your ear tattoo. Agents! So glad you can make it. Don't come here. Everything's wet.
You need a hand there, boss?
Oh, I am quite capable of walking without... Later. I'm quite capable of walking later. Just not right now. I am fine where I am. I love the view. It's beautiful.
I've seen him. He can walk.
I believe it.
You'd be surprised. Sometimes he can't.
Oh.
I've reviewed the information that you found, the blueprint that you so expertly got from the auction. I don't know what its purpose was supposed to be or what the twins wanted to do with it. Perhaps this Sanzo person is going to shed a bit more light on it. From what I've gathered, some pieces of the technology behind it come from a different world, not where you are going, but from the Steel Core. Which means that I am not a gambling man, but I am betting that the person you're about to meet is also not a civilian from 5th Street. I do not know how dangerous this person is. I have no idea what their abilities are, or who or what they are. Just promise me you'll be careful. You have gotten far. Farther than, that's in the past. Just promise me you'll be careful.
So we're just going to do what exactly?
Good question.
We're gonna go rub him out?
Rob, as in steel?
No,
Maybe.
no, that means he's gonna hold up the gun again, and then he's gonna helpfully check with the looks of safety's on and go, that means we're gonna go kill them.
Or else have his fingers grease them. Am I using that right?
Yes. Oro is
Okay.
going to grease them.
Perhaps. I do not know what to expect over there. I will be frank with you. You may be walking into a trap. As in, there might be more than just this one person waiting there. I tried getting more information on the Green Demon and their associates. So far, I've been denied some information, I guess. Just try to get Sanzo alive, I guess. That would be our best bet.
Or at least information, right?
Or at least information, yes. And grease, tap, mud, him, whatever, if need be.
Hmm.
Especially if they're another yokai.
Oh, speaking of that, we have one of these. She'll hold up the mask.
Oh, and I'll also hold up the claw.
I was gonna say he squints, but no, because he can see through your eye. He just stares off in the distance for a moment.
And Leslie's gonna sit and look as well from Benjiro's shoulder, like sitting like on it, like, huh, yeah, those are fun.
Yeah.
That's a common mask. Good job getting it. This claw that you have is, I've seen this before. It's used to essentially rip a hole through the mosaic. It's a very, very primitive and dangerous means of travel. The yokai are, unlike us, pretty much inured to the dangers of the void between the worlds, but we, alas, are not. I guess it would be my job to take it from you because it's dangerous, but and he lowers his voice on the comm. Between you and me, I've learned it's always good to have a backup way here.
Mm-hmm.
In case things go bad.
Yeah.
Leslie from the other side of his head / shoulder is gonna like wave the gun in front of his face towards the thing and be like, wait, but didn't she just say that doesn't go anywhere? Like it's just everywhere?
Or does that mean we can't choose where we end up?
Yeah, it's just poof.
You're not supposed to know anything about diving, rift diving. This is not something that agents should be privy to.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, and again,
it is absolutely
just, like, taking
dangerous.
The gun.
Yeah. Wink. Yeah, dangerous.
But between you and me, agents, apparently you can go anywhere you want with it, including here.
Mm-hmm.
But I have never said anything.
Yeah, if anyone asks, we didn't get it from him.
All right, I guess in case of emergency, rip the veil of reality.
And hope nothing bad happens.
Yes, yes, or don't. Just call me if something goes wrong. Right.
Speaking of, quick question for you then, boss. The materials during training were kind of direct with no room for questions, so I'm just going to ask you flat out. It's kind of us versus them out there. Shadow Scar versus yokai. Is there any chance of a third party that's not entirely antagonistic that we could run into in this situation? Because if they don't belong in the world, they got there somehow, right? So either, if they're not one of us, they're probably yokai or someone on their side. But is there any chance that it could be someone, I don't know, tangentially related?
Damn it. He's going to run through the sprinklers, trying to avoid them as best he can,
Oh no! Oh
not
no!
using his umbrella. And basically,
Because Leslie has his umbrella and is walking behind him.
getting to the three of you with, somewhat wet pants. He taps his ear, and you hear, basically, you feel like a tingle, and hear a little psst of your earpieces just turning off. And Benjiro goes, "Look, I'm already on the chopping block. There's a lot of things I'm not supposed to tell you. But we're not all alone. Sort of. It's complicated. There are
Aliens? Leslie looks super excited for a second, waiting for the answer.
I guess you could call all yokai. I mean, they do come from a completely separate dimension. But there are no little green people in flying saucers, if that's what you are.
I mean, there was a distinct lack of the people in the future that were clearly aliens. So,
I know it's kind of bleak. Maybe in a different universe there are aliens. Maybe in a different universe there are no humans. But that's beside the point.
Well, the future wasn't good enough for you, I guess, huh?
Okay, look. There might be people that are on our side, but most of them are kept in the dark. They don't know what we know. They just help us for reasons. Some have done it for ages because their, ancestors fought in the war and all that. Others are like people who failed their training, so they know too much, but they're still somewhat useful, but not as agents. It's... Look, just don't ask questions, Oro, please. It's gonna get me in trouble.
Aura feels a little conflicted about just essentially being told to kind of be a soldier, follow orders, don't ask too many questions. But he doesn't want to give the boss too much trouble either. Gotcha.
Benjiro looks like desperate.
Gotcha.
Okay. He taps his ear again, goes for trying to reassert the sort of persona he has. If that is all, agents, get going. Oh, it's that door. It's that door over there. That gate.
You got it.
And he points to a sort of faded yellow, painted torii gate. Good luck.
All right, we will find out who did this.
we'll get to the bottom of it. Or
Unlearn.
Hmm.
Maybe not that second part.
We hope not. I'm going to hand the umbrella back to Benjiro.
Given the new context that I shouldn't have this claw, and it's a very sizable, handheld claw,
Mhm.
I think before they head off, while they're kind of hidden in the garden, Oro's going to take, some twine and, tie it in a way to the spirit lantern that it becomes the claw's handle becomes a handle for the spirit lantern to kind of blend it in and make it less obvious to anyone who just glances at it. Kind of hiding it in plain sight, where he can rip it off if he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Leslie. I guess you want to take lead on this one, given it's your neck of the woods.
Valley ho! And he's going to run and jump through the portal. He's just gone.
One One moment you find you were in Nakanutsu.
It's hard to say.
I'm going to say it right at some point. Nakatsukuni. You were in Nakatsukuni, and the next moment, you feel the warm sun of like summer. You can hear the buzzing of crickets and cicadas. The air around you smells faintly of gasoline. There's faint banjo music coming from this little, it's called a shack, built out of various pieces of like steel of various sizes. Some seem to be old like roofing tiles that were just placed as walls. Others are just holding things together. It looks like the entire place is, it reminds you of a house of cards ready to just topple at the merest breeze. And there is a sign that's been sort of nailed to the top that reads Easy Raise. From where you are, you can see that aside from this gas station, there are in front of it 2 pumps, next to one of which is a pickup truck. To the side, parked in front of the shack, are 3 motorcycles. And then if you look to your right, a few ways away, not completely hidden from view from the gas station, neither from where you appeared, is this old Ford Model T. Well, I mean, it's not old because it's current for the period you find yourselves in, but for all of us here around the table tonight. Not completely hidden, but parked in such a way that it could make an easy getaway.
Mhm.
And next to it, just leaning on the on like the front of the car, Jesus, is this individual. Hard to pinpoint who they are exactly from this distance. They appear human.
Mhm.
Tall, lanky, dressed in a it's probably like a pinstripe suit. Wears a black fedora. He's currently smoking. Otherwise, there's no one else but you 3. You appeared on the other side of the road, basically. And by road, I mean it's sort of a glorified dirt road. You're in the middle of nowhere.
Mm.
To which
Trees.
Leslie looks around and definitely seems slightly disappointed.
Well, Leslie, I mean, you've seen probably pictures of Nolans before. You're somewhere in Louisiana. Like, you're somewhere on, like, the edge of the bayou.
He has a
But-
vague idea where he is. He's just sad because then he says out loud, he's like, I right here. I kind of thought we were gonna they're gonna drop us elsewhere. We were gonna take like a road trip or maybe a plane. Anyway, and then he's just gonna slowly shuffle across the street. It's like, I guess we should do the mission.
Oh, how do we want to do this? Do you want to quietly stealth, infiltration, that sort of thing?
I mean, kind of part and parcel of our training.
Yeah, we
I
all
thought this
did.
place would be noisier, given your personality. It's quite peaceful.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I'm a big city, and this is it's
Oh,
Not
so similar
quite
to
the
me. The place was kind of like on the outskirts of where I'm from. So this is similar. A little.
I mean, I was a couple of months. Yeah, it's don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not. Everything's great. It's not. No, it's fine.
Agents, have you arrived? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, we can.
Coming in loud and clear, boss man.
Good. Good luck. Don't die. I'll be keeping an eye out. I mean, I'll be watching you.
Saying that a lot more this time around than last time.
Tell everybody not to die.
Are you saying that on like the open comms?
So yeah, he just fairly says it out loud on the comms to the team. So if you were still there, it'd be like you might hear him as he's just like, does he tell everybody not to die this much?
It's because I care about my agents, Agent Flynn.
Past tense?
Huh? Oh, wait, I'm being called in a meeting. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Saying don't die doesn't necessarily inspire the great amount of success. It's like, I believe in you, good job, do a good job is really enough. This slightly demoralizing, honestly.
Let's try not to blow this place up, I guess.
Certainly hope he doesn't have experience with losing agents. You know?
A lot of questions, not a lot of answers. Hopefully we'll find some here.
But we do need to find out who sent this money, and for the drone, why they wanted it.
So do we want to go straight to the gas station or check out Mr. One trying to be hiding?
Or I do have this. She'll hold up the mask.
Oh yeah, your new doohickey.
And she'll put it on.
Oh.
I do have a thing for this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, what's the thing you have for it again?
Common acumen. Or attunement. If you have a yokai account,
yeah.
you can put on this guise.
I'm trying to remember which of the two. Well, anyway, there were twins. The moment you put the mask on, you feel a sort of I would say like a grumbling that starts from your stomach, and that basically just overtakes all of you.
Mhm.
There's a strange shimmer on the periphery of your vision. The other two, in almost a blink of an eye after Aya put on the mask, she turns into a perfect copy of either Hachi or Daisuke. She becomes the squat, green-haired, dressed in, man dressed in the bright orange suit. And
So
by the way,
color
when you
depends on
speak,
which brother it is.
well, it's one or the other, But when you speak, by the way, Aya, you do speak with
You do
the
say you
voice
sound like,
of
yeah. Yeah.
You sound exactly like him.
I didn't want to bring this up. The thing, I figured I didn't want to worry him, but if we want to do something risky, I can always go in and pretend to be.
No,
Let's
that's
say Hachi. I can say Daisuke.
you're one of them.
One heck of a trick.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't expect it.
We did something like this in the 3rd season. I think I can replicate that, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hide.
Wait. What if he wants something? Well, we'll be right here.
Improvise.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll let something slip.
I mean, he wanted the schematics, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. They didn't look entirely dependable,
Wait, the brothers aren't seen without the other. They always have eyes on each other. The fact that you're going in alone, won't that be a tip-off?
Not if one of them escaped.
I guess that's fair. It's not
Because
I mean, I can roll.
rash and handsome Captain Harrison Solo killed the other.
Infamous Harrison Solo.
Surely they would have heard of that by now.
Maybe with a less admirable tone to it, because after all, you did kill my brother. So
Well, yes, but that's your story to tell and craft as you would, and we are gonna hang out here and back you up from the outside.
Either that or we could go in as hired muscle. Though, I guess... I don't think I've heard of the brothers hiring extra help. They've always just kind of handled themselves, right?
or if you want to do this, we could have it be a double infiltration, and we can have you being criminals that have held me for ransom.
Oh, you mean like we're going to meet up with someone and we're offering you and the schematics for...
Oh, not the schematics, but maybe
Payday.
just being a door, like a door into, open door to whatever organization, like we talked to.
Like we helped
Me?
save him, and now we want in.
Yes.
We want a piece of the
Exact-
action.
Exactly.
Oh, I get ya.
Exactly. Therefore, we can all be in kind of a similar place, and things go bad, we'll at least be together. Which it shouldn't, I think we can be incredibly convincing on that.
Convincing. Right. Glances
Yes.
at penalty to lying. Hmm.
Not all goons are incredibly vocal, so that can be taken care of. Just
Remember, when in doubt, don't say out loud.
or just kind of like grumble menacingly, or like
Hold your arm.
whatever you feel
arm
whatever you feel comfortable in, so whatever
above,
you feel is
you
what
know,
look
how
convincing,
would
of
you do
course.
that?
Oro will like kind of cinch up his pants. He'll cross his arms and kind of puff out his chest and then grunt and nod slightly. Like that.
That works. And I guess that just leaves you to being the head of this.
This could work.
All right.
As we go in there, can I try to stealthily knock off one of the gas things off the pump and start it going? Like, just take it off and just start gas running, like, on the ground.
Well, as you approach the gas station, you would notice that the pickup truck is right next to one of the pumps, but it is not in the process of being filled. The nozzle is still like hooked to the pump, but the way basically imagine if the pump is here, the pickup's right here, and the car with the person smoking is like a few ways away, so that yes, you could, like, by walking behind the pickup, either pretend that you were going to fill it, or just use the fact that you would be out of sight for like a split second to knock it off. In fact, I will give you a +1 on that. If you can give me body and stealth.
You mean what? Stealth?
Body and stealth.
Okay.
And what I'll do is I will oppose it. Opposed by, whoever who could see you.
So 2, 4, 5 plus your bonus would be 6.
Hmm? 2, 4, 5.
6s count twice, right?
Yes! Oh god, yes, of course. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6, 6, 6. Well, I don't think anyone can beat that. Let's see. Just in case, this is the first.
Hmm.
And
This too.
looking for. Okay, this is another one. Right. So far, if you look at the people inside the gas station through the grimy windows, no one appears to have noticed you fiddle near the pickup truck. And the guy smoking outside doesn't seem to either is unbothered or hasn't seen you at all.
So yeah,
There's a puddle of gas slowly
yeah,
leaking.
pulled
under
it
the
out
pickup.
and I'm pulling a bunch of gas because those old things didn't have a really stop on them. So ha. Then as I come back to the group, I'll just be like, that, exit strategy.
All right. Well,
Better than the alternative. Pat's lantern at the side with the claw handle. All right. Ready to put on a show?
always.
Tips bowler cap that I suddenly decided I brought with me.
Sure, it
Grunt.
makes sense.
Grunts.
I think Aya's gonna adjust like kind of like the suit and stuff like that to make it look like disheveled and kind of with some dirt on it and stuff. Get ready.
Now that you are one of the twins,
Mhm.
you realize just how uncomfortable the suit is.
Mhm.
It's way too big for you anyway. The
Mhm.
belt that holds the pants together is too tight. The shoulders don't sit right even if you wanted them to. It's a mess. It's just a mess.
Mhm.
And you rough yourself up a bit.
Mhm.
Walk up to the men in pinstripe suit. Oro and Leslie, do you follow closely? Or do you keep a distance?
I think why don't you one of you like kind of like brace me a little bit like I've been hurt. Like help me walk.
Gotcha. Yeah, Oro will take that role. He'll just kind of. It's not like, but he remembers that we're not buddy. We're not fellow agents. So it's like, so he grabs like a fistful of like the back of your suit that wrinkles it and kind of like, and just kind of like,
Yeah.
kind of a little more roughly, kind of like
Yeah.
you're a paycheck that might run away if he's not careful.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like,
The guy in the suit, seeing the three of you walk up, throws his cigarette butt away, taps twice on passenger side window. You notice now that you're coming up close to the Model T that all of its windows are completely tinted. Impossible to see inside. Which, for the time, 5th Street,
Mhm.
Leslie, you would know that this is not something that you see often.
Expensive.
It's
Mm.
yeah. After knocking twice, he motions to the three of you with his chips. Hey, what's going on?
is he here? I need to talk to with them.
Who are these two blokes with you?
And she'll kind of like look at you, kind of like kind of like
What's with all the questions?
We're told to come alone with your brother, Hachi, or Daisuke, or where the fuck you are.
Hachi.
Sure. Picks up another cigarette from his suit. Lights it.
Things happened,
Uh-huh.
which is why I need to talk.
Who are they?
I ain't her fucking brother, am I?
Where's your brother?
Take 2 guesses.
Can't even tell us apart. What do you care?
Knocks on the window again. It rolls down just a little, and he leans in, whispers something, keeping an eye out for the three of you. Bossman said that you were to be alone, while not accompanied by whoever these two are.
Well, things didn't happen according to plan, did it?
But do you have it? Do you have what you were hired to get? Or are you the
No.
one twin that didn't have the Brent? No? You said no?
No, I'm the one that came back.
You don't have the plan.
I barely got out.
Well,
And I want to talk to him about compensation for my brother.
you're funny. He slaps the
I think
car. like,
I think I will kind of spit on the ground, Jordan.
We could make a play. We do have the briefcase, and we can
Yeah.
pretend that the schematics are in the briefcase.
Oh, okay. You
Because it
wanna do
looks
that?
like they might. It looks like he's about to leave, since we don't have what he wants.
Well, he's smacking on the door still, so.
yeah, this time instead of knocking on the window, he's gonna smack twice on the door. And the engine of the Model T revs up.
Oh, so I guess they don't want to know where it is, though. You know, that's fine. You go, we pull you out of the fire. This big fucking turtle thing here. We come here, bringing you this person to bring
I
you
didn't
some
say- I
good
said-
news.
I
But
said
you
I
know,
didn't. I said I didn't have it, but doesn't mean it's not still out there. And she'll look at you look at you and just like,
no respect. You know, this is how it goes.
they want to
He's
make a
gonna
deal.
like half turn, like he's done with the car. Like, you know, and screw you guys.
They want to make a deal. They know where it is.
Nah, look at this. They don't care that your brother died. You know what? So screw 'em.
Well, then I guess we can take the drone someplace else.
Aya, can you give me manipulation?
Okay, just manipulation.
Oh, spirit manipulation. Sorry.
Okay.
And because everyone's helping, that gives you 2 extra dice.
Okay.
Group
Okay.
effort.
Please, dice, don't do that. Okay.
It's faint
I need to
banter
roll in
in the
secret, so I'm
background.
gonna roll my
Okay,
actual
so
chance.
that's 4 successes.
Looks like 4. A concerning amount of ones.
I know. That was a.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad the ones don't necessarily.
The car begins to move, like to drive away, stops. The back passenger window now basically up to, like, whereas the front passenger would be to the pinstripe suit man's right. Now the back passenger is to his left. And the window rolls down. There doesn't seem to be anyone in there. It rolls down halfway. Doesn't seem to be anyone in the back seat or anything.
Mhm.
You hear like mumbling, and the guy nods and turns to the 3 of you again. Kappa goes in the car. 2 of you, we don't know who you are. We don't trust you. But the boss says he's willing to ransom Fatso or whatever. How much you want?
For the big turtle guy? What are we ransoming here? We ransom him my meal ticket. Or we ransom him these these plans in the future. What do we got? Talking two different things.
But sure you know where the plans are?
Let's just say we have a solid line on where these plans are, because when somebody steals something from me, I keep an eye out.
It's over. Just a couple things. Alright then. Opens the door. Alright, hop in before the boss changes his mind.
Kind of shove the fake Hachi in first.
Yeah,
and
there you go. Yes.
kind of grab
There
the sides of the door and pull myself in.
Leslie will very composedly put himself in last, getting his jacket and brushing it off before giving the other guy a look.
There's not a whole lot of room in there. The three of you do fit in the back. But there's no one. There's a separator, which, again, coming from 5th Street yourself, Leslie, knows that normally the Model T doesn't come with a separator. And again, the window or the material, whatever it is heavily tinted.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Pinstripe Man will hop in and sort of like hang on to the outside of the car. Well, I should say hop in, but hop on. The Model T has these sort of I'm not gonna say footrest, but like on the side of the car, there's like this little ledge that you can stand on basically when you like want to go, you hop into the car.
Oh, yeah.
And
Like the foot up or the...
Yeah,
I can't
the
remember what it's
foot up,
called.
or yeah, I was gonna say stool, but it's not a stool. Anyway, he basically hangs on to the door, like one hand on like the roof of the car, and one hand on the door handle as the car begins driving. It's a Model T. It doesn't go super fast. I think the max it can go is like 40 miles an hour. Right now it's driving at like 20. A brisk 20.
I was like, this thing is going super slow. Why is this thing going like walk? It's like, what's wrong?
You know of escalators that go faster.
Yeah.
The separator rolls down a little. You can see the head of a driver in like a chauffeur in the driver's seat. You don't see anyone on the passenger seat, but you hear this sort of inhuman voice. Just goes.
Oh. That's a good.
Can you give me one of you? I'll let you roll Spirit Insight.
Shouldn't be me.
I have Spirit Insight.
Yep.
I have 5 dice.
Better than me.
Okay.
I have
Do
2,
it.
so.
Come on, thingy. Let's go. Okay. 5 successes.
It's asking you a question that probably in a language that Hachi probably spoke,
Mm-hmm.
or at least understood.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
But I don't recognize it, neither do us.
No, it sounded exactly like what I did.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try a play here. I'm gonna try a play because this is not.
All right. Back you 100%.
have Nightingale, which allows me to mimic the voice of any character.
Okay.
I'm going to try and just mimic what that creature said back to me, and then in a slightly more sarcastic tone, like, I can't believe you're asking me again.
Oh,
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
And then just kind of look exasperated, yeah, a little bit, like,
Okay.
it's
Give me
this
2
or
seconds.
it's this or it's this or we act like, unless someone has a better gambit than this.
No, I think that's a pretty clever play. I don't think I have anything better than that.
The plays Leslie has are the same plays he always has. Bullshit!
Improvise and hope for the best.
Right, you said Nightingale. That's that's from your plan, right?
Yes. You can mimic the voice of any character you prefer, basically.
All right, I think what I'll do is. Oh no, Nightingale is not from your clan. It's not a
Oh,
Mikio.
it's not? Oh, it's not? Oh, I thought it was is it the general one?
It might be a general one. I was just curious for a second, but
Let me just check.
Nightingale.
No? Oh yeah, it is a general.
It's a general one. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll say, give me. Okay, tell me. We'll start with that.
Yeah.
What is the outcome that that Aya wants out of this? Like, are you trying? So you repeat it sarcastically, but in
Like,
her
it's just, like,
mind,
I
what's her
think
goal?
what she wants, she's Hachi is in a bad mood. Just lost his brother. 2 goons are basically trying to like ransom like the thing that he got. And he's being a little snippy. That's what's happening.
Go ahead and give me. We'll do this instead. Spirit and artistry with a -1 die.
Spirit and artistry -1. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What does our thing, the plus negative, like the
Oh, the Inio.
Yes.
So the Inio is if you fail by 1,
Okay.
you succeed instead. It's going to be a.
I mean, it has a negative thing attached to it, or like a balancing thing, so it would probably give us problems depending.
If you use it, then you cannot use it again until I use it against you.
Okay.
Like I said when we did characters, is the way I do it is basically your next, the next check I ask for. You're gonna have
Okay.
a -1 success on it, basically.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
I'm looking for 4 successes.
Ooh. That is
No,
not
three,
gonna happen.
because you've got a -1.
Ooh. That's no. I do not.
So you repeat the whatever it asked,
Mhm.
and it's like a moment of silence. You just hear chewing noise coming from the passenger seat.
I mean, is this a noticeable silence after these two have spoken?
Oh yeah, it's a noticeable silence. Like it's like a 3 seconds of nothing, and then just
I interrupt immediately with a. Can we get some English up in here? None of the couple of us don't speak turtle or whatever the fuck you guys got going on, huh? And then I'm gonna like smack Oro like in the chest, like sort of like buddy thing, like come on.
I think I'm also gonna like if this will help your thing, but I think with that movement, I think I had to pretend like you smacked Hachi a little bit, like
Only. How did they die?
And this is what I'll start smacking Hachi like a little bit harder this time, like on the bit side. Like, he wants to know why your brother died.
poison.
No.
That's rough, man. That's rough.
No, Shinobi. I wanted to know how you killed her.
And there's just a brief flash of matted black hair. A single big red eye that turns around, surrounded by what the head appears to be covered in boils and disgusting red patches. And that face spits at you. A glob of diseased phlegm. All three of you, because it will explode in a 10-foot radius, so it'll cover the entire backseat of the car for sure. Can you all give me athletics or endurance check? So coupled with body, of course. And the amount of successes you need is 3 successes.
Oh boy, that's gonna be difficult. Oh, not so close.
Leslie, if you want to use your Inio, you would succeed.
Is Inio by is it
By character.
by character? Oh, it's by character. Okay.
I mean, that would be handy to use right now, I suppose.
That would be, yeah. Maybe you might be the only one to succeed. So.
Well, right now, same thing for Oro. And then what about you, Aya?
Ooh, this is not gonna be. Ugh. Wow,
Yeah.
the same thing. Fuck. It's the same roll.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, you know what? It's a new mechanic. I don't think I've used Inyo before. So
It's not gonna be.
Alright.
along with you using Inyo, could I also? I'm not sure if there's a mechanic for this, but kind of knowing that Oro is a bit tougher and can take a hit, can Oro cover for the fake Hachi and
So-
protect his comrade?
There is a rule for explosive where you can throw yourself on them if you want. And normally I would say yes if you were in a place that has more room than the back seat of a car.
Gotcha.
In this case, because the explosion covers everything, it doesn't really matter where you are. It's more a question of can you handle not being nauseated by what's gonna happen.
Since I get the Inyo luck, I like reply since you said how did you kill him, and I just reply like in the Guwalum you're saying like this by throwing my vial of silver like dust on him.
Well, we're gonna take a break first. And when we come back,
will
I
say,
guess,
like
I
this.
guess shit's gonna go down, yeah. Stick around, everyone. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Get yourself something to drink. I sure need to, because apparently that voice just scratched my throat like
It does, yeah. Like I tried like get first, and it's starting to like not do anything.
Alright. Be right back in a few minutes, everyone.
「灰色の瞳に の戯れを浮かべては沈むまどろみ見えない声が誘いなり気を犯す命の歌消えない心の傷メシアを求め続けたあの日の夜はびこる赤煙はひどく私バラバラに崩して涙の音だけがただ聞こえかすかに言った幸せに生きて今あなたを願うなら果てないよも孤独に負けぬようにと今はただあなたを叫んでる永遠の命とあなたとの約束を かす命の歌消えない心の傷メシアを求め続けたあの日の夜はびこる赤煙はひどく私バラバラに崩して涙の音だけがただ聞こえかすかに言った幸せに生きて今あなたを願うなら果てない世も孤独に負けぬようにと今はただあなたを叫んでる永遠の命とあなたとの約束を灰色の瞳に映る影はもろく今を離れるほどの花足が紡ぐ沈む夕日を追いかけたあの日と重なる記憶訪れる炎を燃やすただなったその胸焦がす大地踏みしめ妻に来る風に髪をなびかせたこの奥な戦士を空をあでやかに飾る星屑に儚い祈りを奇跡なんかまた次に会いに行くよ輝く夢抱きしめて
Hey, we're back. I'm bad at counting. So, you've been spat on. Leslie, you had to come back. Aya and Oro you'll also get to have a reaction to this. Before I describe what else happens. So Leslie,
my
you wanted-
comeback
Yeah.
was like this as I threw the thing that I had in my pocket, which is a small vial of Silverlight poison, right? That's the poison that is Silverlight dust. It's the poison that they have to make it difficulty for endurance check or lose the memories of the last hour. I just like chuck it through that door. Like, is his head covering up the entire like window now?
No. The head is like roughly human sized.
But I mean, like, is it blocking the whole? Like, is there enough room from that like thing for me to throw a vial in there and like knock it into the front, or is it like
Oh, yes.
blocking it?
No. You would be able to throw it. So imagine the separator is like as big as what you would have like in a cab or in a limousine, right? But instead of being just like a single section that opens or rolls down, it's like the entire thing. So it's
Okay.
as wide as the car is.
Okay, good. Because, yeah,
so-
I just want to chuck this vial of Silverlight dust back.
And what was the check again?
Difficulty for endurance.
For endurance. Oh boy. Nope. I'll get back to the result of that as the cloud of like silver dust just spreads all over the front seats, or actually smashes against the windshield and then sprays all over. What is Aya and Olo doing? What are the two of you doing? Well, I guess
I know.
to
what I'm doing.
begin, an endurance check to see if you're sick.
Okay. The real possibility
Yes.
of that.
Endurance body, right?
Endurance body.
Yeah.
One success, you will waste your action being
Also-
car sick.
Yeah.
I decided not to use my Inyo for this, so I will be making the check as well.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Thought I had that in the bag.
Maybe use the Inyo.
Use the Inyo for this one. Do I just need to succeed once and then it's over?
You succeed once and it's over.
You know what? I guess it's a side. I'll use Inyo to
So
not be nauseated.
remember, you have normally on a regular combat turn you have two actions. Being nauseated blocks you, like prevents you from one of.
Oh, one action.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm
in
not
this
just
case,
completely
because
out.
we're not in combat, I will say, if you fail that roll, like you, instead of reacting, you're just sick for that
Okay.
like split second, right?
You know what? I will just opt to fail then.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Okay.
Like it just.
So the cloud of silver dust spreads to the first two seats, the driver and the passenger. The red, one-eyed face, a sort of cyclops, turns back to like looking at the front of the car where they're driving and goes,
We have to get to Easy Rail Station. Come on, we're going.
and the driver just goes, "Oh, sorry, sir. I don't know what came over me." And as he brakes, the guy in the suit outside starts banging on the window, asking from. No one's rolling down the window for him, but like trying to yell from outside, like, "Hey, what's going on?" He saw everything, and so players. Two people in the front are, so far, probably not even aware that you are here for the time being. The guy in the back, though. The guy holding on to. So I will ask the person among you with the highest awareness skill base. Make a roll. And to determine
two.
initiative, basically,
So what is
And-
it? What was the thing again?
the person with the
awareness.
highest awareness. I suggest the person with the highest awareness because, you know, more chances of
two.
succeeding.
Not me. Only got the one.
I have 2 tips in it.
It's like a
will be me and not Hachi.
It should probably be because I only have one thing and like. So is it just awareness? Just awareness on.
It's awareness and mind, basically.
Okay. My mind is not the
Okay,
highest.
then I'll do it because I got 5. So.
Okay.
All right.
That's pretty good. Holy
shit. 5, 6 successes.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes. In fact, you would have one less success, Leslie, because of your Inio familiarity.
Okay, so 5 successes.
But I only have 4. So you still
good.
succeed.
Ooh, okay.
So you will notice, the 3 of you in the backseat, that this man holding on to the car is drawing a pistol. And he is going to try to smash the window with it. So basically, you get to react like as he's like mid-swing. It is your turn, players.
Oh, that's great, because I was the one who came in last, so I'm by the door.
I mean, I don't know which side he hung from.
Well, he would have got on next to us, right?
I guess,
that was
yeah,
the side,
because
like, we all got in on
you
and
all
all
got in,
talked
and
on.
then he... Yeah, let's... Yep. Let's do that. That way, if I shoot Leslie, you're my target.
Well, I was going to say, because if that's the case, I am just going to very forcibly kick open the door.
Yeah.
If he's still there and not knocked off, I was going to shotgun blast him.
Okay. Give me... bursting through a door, I guess. Let me just go back in actions for a moment.
I was just going to say, I was like, just going to go open the door just because if he's right there, just going to slap the door to knock him off. But if he's still there, then
yeah, we're
shoot him
gonna
otherwise.
treat that as a shove action. So that's gonna be an attack. I will say this one will require athletics instead of melee or marksmanship. Kick the door open.
And while I do it, I'm just going to shout, "Boss, there's somebody on the door trying to get us."
And he needs to roll. Oh, you got 3 successes? Alright. Sorry, it's been a minute. Just gonna go with athletics for him. Page, there we go. Alright, that's 3. So you got 3 successes. I also have 3. So he is going to hold on to the door as it opens. And you said your second action was?
So then if he's holding on, then it's shotgun surprise. Or shotgun hello. Which I am not sure how to fire shotguns, so...
It's going to be a marksmanship.
Okay,
Yes.
so it's the mind and marksmanship.
I do believe it's with mind all the time. Yeah.
So 3 successes.
3 successes. I get to. Ooh. No. Wait. Okay, he can. Yeah. Okay. He can dodge. Sorry, gotten used to Cyberpunk where you do not get to dodge bullets. Slightly different here. 3 successes on my end too. Mind you, if you use your Inio, because we're in combat, your Inio can give you a +3 damage. And so you would deal. No, you would need your bonus success to hit, and then you could deal your damage.
Well, I don't know. I got all the. It's a shotgun, a spread shot, and unrelenting. What the hell does those do?
Oh, let me check.
Because I feel like it's got all these extra stats that only unrelenting indicator of what it does? Like I guess that-
Unrelenting. Oh, characters defending against this weapon cannot use the melee skill to block the attack. No shit.
I don't know what spread shot
He used
Larger?
spread shot is when you use this weapon to make a strike. All characters in a 10-foot radius area adjacent to you must make athletics check against your marksmanship check or take damage.
is. Okay, so that's just definitely people nearby when I fire it. Good to know. Okay.
Yeah,
Cannot
Um,
use melee skill to block the attack, though.
yeah, but he
That's
used
definitely right.
athletics. So
Ah,
Okay, so
And he's-
then yeah, and then I can just use my Inyo to hit the damage of 3.
no, yeah, you would need to use your Inu in this case not to deal more damage, but to actually
hit.
hit. And your shotgun, I think, does 3 damage by default.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It is
I would use the
super loud.
Inyo, and then it's the 3 damage.
All right. As the shot resounds, we're just going to change that alert level to a 1. He's going to take 3 damage, of course. Is he still standing? Yes. All right. That's 3 damage. Oro Aya, your turn. By the way, despite not having any memory of the past 10 minutes, the people in the front are going to start panicking or reacting to a shotgun blast.
I mean, it is very loud.
I guess I'll roll to see if I can not be nauseated in combat. Oh my goodness! I just keep failing by 1.
Wow.
I should have used the Inyo at the beginning. Oh well. I'll take this as my pens. So 1 action is spent not trying not to be sick.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to do the anime thing, and you see kind of like a sheen with the door kind of kicked open, the light pouring through, as he kind of unclasps the sword in his umbrella. And can I try to cut off the roof of the Model T to get some air in here?
Yep. Yep, you can. Guess what? The car even has a stat for HP.
Oh, is this even feasible in 1 attack?
Depends. Let me see.
Sword
The
only
damage-
deals 2 damage.
2 damage, yeah, but your extra successes, I believe, are added to the damage. Let me check. Hazards, condition. There we go. No, subtract the weapon's damage from the target's vitality. The target has armor, subtract the armor from the damage. I will say you'd be able to, if you succeed, if you hit, I'll tally up your successes as extra damage. At minimum, you can cut off like half the roof.
I'll take it.
Like you can
Good.
start doing like, 2 cuts, depending on how many successes you get, right? So give me
Yeah,
that
may-
melee
may-
roll.
Mainly get some air in here and because I feel nauseated, but also so that I can see the engine, so we can take out the car before we're driven off somewhere that's a little more public.
All
That's my
right,
idea. But this would be is this a melee body, I'm guessing?
melee body. Yeah.
Okay, that's 5d6. Oh, I'm not rolling well tonight. 2 successes only.
And your damage of 2, so that is 4. You've managed to get like 2/3 of the roof off.
Can I get the front 2/3 so we can see into the more easily into the compartment in front of us where the silver dusted guy is?
I mean, were you jumping on top of the car to cut it open, or you're doing it from the back seat?
inside.
From the back seat. I was imagining some kind of like whirlwind technique.
okay, I see.
Hell yeah.
Let me see. Roll a d6. On anything but a 1-2, I will say yes. Because I said 2/3, right? So if I roll a 1 or a 2, it just happens that it's not the third then.
Sounds good to me.
It's a 2. So yeah. Yes, you got the front, and you were, like, by the end of your turn, you're going to finish the back. Your whirlwind strike sort of got, like, your sword hung on some of the, like, metal, rods that are basically, like, holding the roof up.
Wait, I think you got that backwards. You rolled a 1 or a 2, so technically it wouldn't be the front part I wanted, right?
Oh, no, my bad. Okay, in my mind, if I rolled a 1 or a 2, you... No, that's it. Yeah. Because you cut the other 2 turns.
Right.
There's some wind. There's a lot of wind. Now there's a door open, and there's a roof pretty much cut off. Aya, what's your action?
I'm going to roll for that get out of that nauseated thing.
Okay.
Thank you. The guy that's on the side,
Mm-hmm.
he still has a gun, right?
Yep.
Alright, so I is gonna take out the whip and just kind of like just whip back and just kind of like whip at the hand that has the gun, like just to slap it so he drops it.
Do you basically stand up on, like, on your seat,
Yeah.
since now the roof is open over here and you can... All right. Give me that roll. Does your whip have any like special
It
traits
has
or anything?
range and grapple, so it's like it can grapple, so it like can use the disarm
Okay.
action.
Athletics for me again.
Athletic, it's or is it?
In your case,
Melee.
it's gonna be melee, but me to dodge, it's gonna be
Okay.
athletics. 2 successes.
Okay. Two successes.
Defense would win unless you want to. Did you use your Inio?
Not yet.
You could.
Yeah, you want? Sure, why not? Let's.
All right. The
We'll
gun.
do that.
The gun is just whipped out of his hand.
Mhm.
Are you, because it is something that you can do?
Mhm.
Are you whipping it so that it comes like are you grabbing the gun with the whip so that you can bring it back to you, or do you just want it to be like dropped on the highway and
Sure, why not? Let's like I just.
Style points.
Mm-hmm. It's a for all intents and purposes, it's a .38 revolver.
Okay.
Like a little snub nose.
Mhm.
Now it's their turn. He will swing the door closed and sort of use that momentum to try to kick Leslie in the face. So Leslie, you get to either parry with melee or try to dodge out of the way with athletics. You need 2 successes.
Ooh.
And I got 4, and then if you subtract 1, it would be 3. So
Oh,
because
yeah,
I just
in
used
combat.
Menyo.
Yeah. But in combat, it's when I use Uranio, I'll always use it against you to deal more damage on an attack.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't matter because it missed, so it's been used, so you get your Inio back. For people watching, right? So for skill checks, it's always like the next one that I ask, but in combat, I'll always deal more damage on the next attack. just so you're aware of it. Well, that was him. The person in the front, who now doesn't even know, or for half a second didn't even know that there were people in the back of the car, is now very much aware that there are people in the back of the car.
As he confused, I shouted, "Boss, someone's trying to get us up from outside." But then again, he probably already knows who his henchman is.
Yeah, it's yeah. And also, why is the front of the car covered in like silver dust? And why is someone cutting my roof apart?
I thought it'd be cool.
Well, guess what? He's going to finish what you started, Aura, and just pull like the lid of a can that you started opening. Just pull the rest of the roof open, and it just splits and then falls on the road and just.
Moving into the convertible.
And that thing will jump on the hood outside, separated from you by the separator and the windshield. It's basically like crawling on all four, like Spider-Man, with their long, like dark purple tongue that's as long as Aya's whip. It looks at you menacingly.
Wait, was
And-
this the driver?
No, the driver is an old mustachioed man who seems thoroughly unfazed.
Huh.
I have a question for the three of you. I know you all got, like, spat on.
Mm-hmm.
But if you had to decide who amongst the three of you looks the cleanest normally?
Normally?
Oh, not Oro.
I think me and I would probably keep ourselves very well composed.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you say?
And currently, at the moment, doesn't she still look like Hachi? And we purposely mussed her up so like
That's
She would-
true. You still look like Hachi.
Yeah. It's deeply confusing for the
It's gonna have to be less. Can the three of you give me just a real quick mind knowledge roll
Okay.
Is this for identifying
for
yokai?
identifying the yokai? Yeah. Do you have something for that?
I have my homeland ability, Folktales.
Oh,
I automatically succeed on knowledge check to learn information about yokai.
Cool.
that's good because I was caught up in the action and barely glanced over. Like, yeah, that's a monster. Okay.
That's
Jesus.
an akaname.
Nakaname.
No, an akaname.
And Nakaname.
No. The an is just a preposition.
Gotcha.
Animation. Also called a filth licker. Grimy
Ew.
little goblins who like to lick dirt, mold, and other refuse off floors, toilets,
No.
walls, and other surfaces.
Oh.
I don't want to know.
It's
I
the
don't wanna know
toilet
what
spirit.
Oh.
I think I'm just going to yell toilet spirit.
What?
They'll get it from that.
The two of you, even Aya because you succeeded, the two of you also know that it has an utter hatred of cleanliness. And so he's going to attack the cleanest looking person.
Oh no.
And that's
I
you,
just only
Leslie.
casually glanced over at him. Like, yeah, monster. Ugh.
So let me get that roll. 3 successes. Try to dodge out of that.
Using what?
Athletics. Or melee if you want to try to parry it.
One success.
Cool. I forgot one little thing though. Aya and Oro, you would also know that these yokai are blinded by bright light. And that at the moment...
was the one of the day.
Yep. And so, as it misses because of the light, it's got -2 to its attack roll. So instead of 3 successes, I rolled 1. So congratulations, you parried and or dodged the attack.
So I just dodged this filthy
Oh, the
toilet liquor.
yeah, the whip, the tongue basically whips past you. It tried to grab you by the neck.
That is nasty. Just hear Leslie yell, "Uncouth!"
The driver,
Oh.
the driver is going to try to drive, right? So I have the rules for chase here. Oddly enough, you're in a single vehicle, so it doesn't really matter. It's a 1-vehicle chase. But that person needs to use both their actions to make a challenging, so difficulty 3, maneuver check. If I fail, something... Well, right now, nothing would happen. But if I fail a little too often, I might crash the car. So if I start with a failure, that's already not good, you know? And what's my... Okay, it's 3. Yeah.
Oh no.
The car starts to swerve. You're not
I mean, a
driven
big-
off the road just yet.
I mean, a big toilet monster did just jump on the hoods. Plus, somebody did
number
rip
4.
off the top of the car. And...
Oh, as he swerves, you hear... yeah, because you were sticking out of the car. You were standing, basically. You can see ahead on the road, there's a sizable pothole. And as he swerves, he basically swerves into the pothole. The car goes, and you notice that one of the front wheel, passenger front wheel, is now flat. He's gonna have a -1 penalty on further maneuver checks.
Oh.
This is not looking good, y'all. It's your turn. All 3 of you.
So, toilet ghost, driver, probably not combatant, guy in the back with us, and the guy who spat in our faces. Also the guy outside. I think
There's
that's
the guy
everyone.
outside. Toilet goblin is the one that spat on your face.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so there's 3 potential combatants.
Well, I mean, the third one is the chauffeur.
Oh, the guy in the back doesn't count?
I'm the guy.
Oh, I thought there was also a guy in the back with us as well.
He hasn't got in yet. He's like hanging on the outside.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because there's only enough room for 3 people inside. On the backside.
I think, let me try something real quick to see if I can make the turn easier. But first, let me see if I can unnauseate myself. 4 times the charm?
Sure.
Hey, there we go. 4 successes. Not
Right.
nauseated anymore.
Nope. And what's your other action?
What do I only get 1 still since I was technically I succeeded?
Yeah, so
to
basically
save?
the first check is always, it's your action.
I see. Gotcha.
So now that you
All right.
succeeded, you no longer will have to make that check.
Okay. I am going to focus on the toilet ghost since he's going after Leslie, who's been kicked in the face a couple times already. And I'm going to you see him kind of like hold his sword forward, kind of hilt forward and focus, like using it as kind of like as a point in the distance to kind of like focus his eyes, which start to glow slightly. He's going to spend one of his ki to use a Mikyo, his one, like, not passive ability, Spirit Shackles. I make a focus check to shackle a character within 50 feet. If they fail an opposed resistance check, they are considered grappled and cannot shift into the spirit world.
Oh, nice. All right, give me your focus roll.
My focus is 3. So do I just roll 3 dice, or is it?
No, it's a
spirit roll?
focus and spirit focus.
Okay, that is a dice pool of 5. So
I have 2 successes.
I also have 2 successes, but I
Wow.
can use my Inu in this case. To
No.
succeed,
You would
right?
succeed in this case.
Oh,
Because
I thought
he-
Defender wins.
Because it's an opposed roll, you would get. Yes, no, you're right. You would need to use your Ennio on that.
I will use my Inu on this one.
All right. What does it look like when you shackle a spirit?
I think very much Oro's ability seemed to channel through his sight. And in this case, there's like a kind of a glowing blue rim to his irises as he focuses in. And since there is a specific ability to cast Mikio subtly, I think it is kind of a loud, very like flashy ability where he kind of like dips his sword, stabbing it kind of like through the reality, and then like little tears appear and like blue ethereal chains kind of rip forward and start to wrap around the yokai. And while they may be like slipping through them or breaking the chains, more just kind of keep appearing to like trap and wrap around to secure them in place.
It's like thrashing against the chains that's holding it and just snarls at you. You get the feeling that you're probably next on its hit list.
All right, I got this one.
Aya and Miss.
I can. I think I will. You know what? Just gonna just try and get the guy that's still like hanging out the side off. She's gonna just kind of like just try and like shove him off. That's like a melee thing, right?
Yeah, if you hit with a melee attack, so you're basically like using your whip to try to
You know, she's gonna
whip
she's
the
gonna,
hand that's
like-
holding to the door.
I think what she's gonna do is she's going to just like flip the gun and hold the barrel and just like try and hammer the fingers that's holding on to like the thing.
Okay. Well, he's got 3 successes.
Oh,
5.
He goes tumbling on the highway. Just there's a cloud of dust. You have no idea if he's still alive or not, but he is not a threat anymore.
Okay, good.
And that leaves Leslie.
I would probably turn to the driver. It would take an action to jump up into the front seat that's now empty, right?
No, that would be your movement. That's fine.
So I jump up and get into the front seat, turn to the driver, and be like, "Please stop." And I'm assuming he's gonna ignore me.
No, you're gonna ask you for a manipulation.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do manipulation. Just like generally, please stop. And if like there's not like an immediate 1 second response, I'm going to slam my foot down over into his onto the brake.
Okay. Well, to see if he is
Actually, wait,
persuaded
before
by
I do
your-
that though, and I didn't think I did it. Before I jump in the front seat, I'm going to use one of my actions to pull Aya down and be like, and just say out loud to everybody, just like, "Oh, grab something." And then I'm going to jump into the front seat with my movement. And then my last action, I'm just going to go, "Please stop." And then I'm just going to slam my foot down onto the brake.
Okay, so you don't even wait for him to.
Yeah, don't even wait. It's just more of a statement.
The car comes to a screeching halt. It tips forward, the back wheels lift off the ground before it falls back. The Akaname did not move an inch. Like it is glued to the hood of the Model T. The driver hits his head on the wheel, falls unconscious.
I will pat him on the back of the head and say thank you.
And that's all of your turn. Now it's the Akaname's turn.
I should correct something.
Yes.
I forgot. Technically, to use a Nikio, you need both hands, and Oro, unfortunately, is only
No.
one arm.
No, because you have the subtle thing.
I don't.
What do you think?
I brought up subtle because I was describing it as like a flashy effect that's noticeable. But
Okay, yeah. But no,
but
no,
technically,
I-
with being one armed, I have a -1 penalty to all my Nikio techniques.
Yes.
So even with Inyo, that would fail. So I can't use Inyo. So technically, the chains come out, but the yokai is too strong.
So they would shatter. Let's leave it at like they were holding it, and as the car breaks, they just shatter.
That's good.
But it still doesn't move. It is still stuck to the hood.
Creepy swine.
Crazy grip strength.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's basically Gorilla Glue. So because you didn't grapple him, you're not the worst threat. The worst threat is still Mr. Clean in the front seat. He's going to try to grapple you. Well, this time not grapple you. He's going to try to stab you with its tongue. Leslie, can you make me a roll? Either athletics, melee, the block. Oh, I have a -1 though. That's true. 1 success.
3.
Yeah, after unfortunately failing at stabbing you with the tongue, seeing how it's now facing 3 shinobi, and that the car is stopped, it will use its movement to jump off the car and begin to run into the brush. Its speed is 35 feet, so it's only going to move 35 feet, basically like diagonally away from the car. In case any one of you want to do something, it would be your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try the spirit shackles again. Prevent it from running away.
All right.
If you guys don't mind me going first.
Go ahead.
Again. Alright, so it's not a 5d6. Because 3 focus, 2 spirit, it'd be a 4d6 with a -1 penalty. I cannot roll well today at all. That's 1 success versus 2.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, defender wins, so
Defender wins.
could I use spirit shackles again for my second action? I have 1 point of key left.
I don't think the game has anything against using the same action twice. I have to be
It's just
careful not to
using all your
mix
key, right?
games together. You're just burning your key basically.
Yeah, this would be my last one.
Action, Nikio. Oh yeah, you can just spam it if you want.
All right. Oro's like muttering to himself, is like, "Come on, practice this. Come on!" And he will, in frustration, just kind of throw his sword, so it like impales himself on the ground, and he can just fully like focus with the hand movements and try to remember the exact hand moves that he practiced.
That hurt my finger.
And we'll hope for the best. 2 successes.
2 successes.
I still have my Inyo since it hasn't been applicable yet.
Yes.
So I will use Inyo and it will finally succeed.
And now, like after wrapping it in these ghostly chains, and it just slipping away as it runs away, you finally manage to like grab him, pin him down. Leslie, turn.
Don't know how long I can hold it.
Oh you know things about Akaname, because you succeed at the check no matter what, so it's not just a question of like difficulty. So that's something that Aya doesn't yet know about Akaname, but probably would. By taking an action on its turn, it can exude slime from its pores, which makes them immune to the grapple or pin conditions for 1 minute. So it's grapple now, but it can free itself on its turn. So when you say you don't have a whole lot of time, yeah,
I
you don't
literally
have a whole lot
mean
of
it.
time.
Well, I mean, on my turn, I am just going to shove the non-conscious man out of the driver's seat as I let go off of the brake and push floor down on the gas and move the wheel to aim towards the now shackled and running away.
Wait. If we're gonna do
person.
that,
I'm going to yell in the back to Lynn, hold on.
oh wait, I will help out. Let's hit this thing.
All right. So it takes 2 actions to drive the car, which would be your 2 action. Like shoving the guy just to the side is not that big a deal. So you need to make 1 body maneuvering roll, Leslie, with a +1 die because Aya is helping. And it's a difficulty. So you want to go as fast as possible, correct?
I'm just putting the gas pedal down, yeah.
Yeah. So pedal to the metal means that it's a challenging 3. And by the way, the car at max speed goes 50 feet per round.
Alright, I got 1 success.
You put the pedal down, like you press on the pedal as hard as you can. Remember that car had a flat earlier.
Yeah.
It starts. You hear the revving of the engine. It picks up speed as fast as a Model T can pick up speed. But the handling is just so bad because of the flat that you end up driving and just like swerving right past the Akaname.
Who was there?
You weren't 6, so you still have 1 action.
All right.
I got us there.
I will. Yeah, I'll whip the.
Whip him good?
Yeah. That is.
Ooh. And it's got a -1 on its dome.
Of course, that is.
It does. It has a penalty.
Yep.
The history's first drive-by whipping.
Yeah. That is 3 dice instead of 4. I fail. What's the damage?
You think I could spend the can I spend the for damage?
Yes, you can add 3 damage to that.
I will do that. Can I add something since I have the disarm? Can I like whip it in its tongue?
Can't really disarm the tongue.
I can't disarm it.
But I will say this.
Yeah.
If you use your Inio to deal more damage,
Yeah.
you would take out half of its HP in 1 shot.
Okay.
I would let you cleave the tongue with it.
Well, I just wanted to like numb, kind of just like make it like numb it just or whatever. Anyway,
You whip at the tongue, and basically there's like a piece of it that goes flying, and it just roars and as like
I think he just like I don't know if anyone sees. I just makes a face. She wasn't expecting that. And it's kind of like, oh.
it moves like a wild hose, spraying like trash juice and weird Akaname blood all over the place.
Yeah, she's definitely making a face. Like this is like she wanted to heard it, but this is making it really good. Like,
you have heard him good. And the other thing I need to check is
Ah, foul.
Ugh. 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 Gross.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna give a fit anymore. And as it uses one action to sort of cover itself in like trash juice and weird like pus and slip out of the ghostly bonds, it something at you before using its hand to claw at reality.
I have a
And
quick
rip-
rules question.
Yep.
Spirit Shackles as an ability says until they make a resistance check against my focus, they
Oh, is it
suffer
like
the grapple
spiritually?
condition.
Wait, is it
and cannot-
spiritually?
I'm wondering, even if it escapes the grapple condition, can it
It
still not shift
cannot.
to the
No,
spirit
that's
world?
true. It needs to. So it's going to still open the rift because that's what it wants.
Yeah.
But I still need to check against you to see if. So give me that focus roll.
Is it a new one or the one I previously did?
The one you previously
it-
did was the 3 successes because you had your Inyo on
Three.
it, right? Let's
Right.
use that one. It's the same one.
Okay.
I get only 1 success. So it rips the rift open. You see reality basically fold like cloth hanging from a clothesline. Beyond it is just this Venta black space with just the roar of like a tornado coming out of it. And as it tries to jump, the shackles, even though it like slipped through the bonds, the shackles move past it and block out like a building being condemned, basically. The yellow tape on the door just cross out the entrance to the void, and the Akoname bumps against it and like screeches, and now it's your turn. And I'm fucked.
Alright,
I'm definitely turning around this car.
Reverse, line it up.
Oh, you can
What was
reverse
that
hit him
again?
if you want.
what is it using another claw to like
No,
do
it
or is
used its own.
It's natural.
Okay. Ooh.
Some toilet ghost claw.
What do I need to do? It's maneuver again? Body
It's
maneuver?
yeah, maneuver challenging. So 3.
Once again, 1 success as I turn it around just to try to get back towards it because I went past it.
Yep. The car swerves. By the way, if you try something like that again and fail, you're gonna topple the car over.
I guess at this point, since I'm where the monster is, this is more of a turnaround to stop. Because I'm not trying to hit him at this point. I was trying to hit him before. Now I'm just being like, we need to like not be away from him. We need to be where he is. So I'm trying to like turn it around and
So
stop.
just so I get the placement, I'm gonna draw on our little roll 20 here, but let's assume the Akoname is this circle here, and the rift is this black line. Where do you want the car to be? Like over here, so that the Akoname is between you and the rift?
Shit.
Yeah,
Or-
we want to be parked somewhere near it. So yeah, somewhere over there near it.
Okay,
So I can be close enough for shotgunning and then she can be,
over here.
hitting it with the whip.
All right.
But I rolled 1, so
So, yep. Aya and Oro, it's your turn.
Ooh, I can maybe do something. Let me just double check what the how far away are we from this Akoname again?
Oh, you're like 5-ish feet from it.
Alright, I am going to you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to
I make some random pattering noises like I'm usually much better with these things. I'm just it's been a while.
she's going to run like kind of jump out of the car, run, and then just try and trip this Falcon at me a little bit.
Okay.
So
I have
I'm
something in
using-
mind if you fail.
I'm using Monkey's Charge, so that gives me, so I get a bonus 1 to athletic check to move through an unwilling creature of space.
Okay.
So when I move through it, they go prone.
Does that also deal damage, or it's just
It does not. It just knocks it down.
okay? So you're gonna knock it prone. It still has its athletics. Down. Just prone. Oh
Yeah, I'll
wow.
skip
Yeah.
it. What's it do again?
So prone, what it does is it needs to use all of its movement action to get back up. Otherwise, it
Okay.
can crawl at the cost of difficult terrain, twice the movement. And it also has a -1 penalty to attack and defense checks.
Okay, so what's the roll for the thing?
The
Is it
roll will
athletic?
be whatever
Body
I
athletic.
roll as defense, which is it's no longer grappled though, so it's got its
No
full
longer
defense. 4 successes.
Alright, so body athletics. Okay. I get +1 to try and do that. 2 successes.
You run at it. The entire ground around it slippery. It's covered in its like trash juice blood thing.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you a choice.
Mhm.
Like I said before you rolled, I have an idea if you fail.
Okay.
You can choose to succeed, but you and the Akaname go tumbling into the rift.
Oh.
Or you yourself, because, it still needs to resist Oro's power.
Oh.
Or you just fail and slip and fall in the puddle and will take the nauseated condition. Because that's what happens when you fail to attack it in like adjacent range.
Oh. Roll 50-50. Heads or tails if I go through. Heads I go through. Let's let these dice. Or one is
One is going through.
yeah. One I go through.
All right,
To
then
infinity.
Oro, your check was difficulty 3, right?
That is correct.
Hell yeah.
It goes with you.
Oh no.
And as the two of you tumble into the void, we're going to end our session there.
Car.
Good. Just
Killed both of us.
gauging by how well Leslie drives right now, I'm not sure it would be a good idea
time's the car.
to cross
I
dimensions
mean,
with
we're
that.
just luckily the
Third time's
Leslie
the
and the
car.
car didn't go through.
Yeah.
Which I was really afraid at one point. I was like, oh man, that might happen. I saw the way Simon was looking. I was like, oh, he's gonna make the car go through, isn't he?
When he put the rift out on the map, it's like, so where are you?
Yeah, I was like, oh no,
That's exactly what I. Yeah. Am I that predictable? So
Hell yeah.
Ooh, what's gonna
we're
happen
gonna
next?
we're gonna figure out what happens next week. But as you go through, Oro and Leslie, you would hear in your earpiece, "No, not again!" from Benjiro. Aya, you don't hear that. You're out of range.
I'm out of range.
You're out of
yeah.
range of reality, so you know.
Yeah.
So friends, super pumped to be back. This is going to go swimmingly for our shinobi. Please, players, tell us who you are, where we can find you. What did you? What's your moment of the night? And I will do my outros at the end. I can sit here. I just need to take care of the thing. But we'll do the same order as we did the intros, and we'll start with Yuta.
Hey everyone, I'm Yutsai. You can find me Yutsai on Blue Sky. Had a lot of fun tonight, despite my terrible rolling. Highlight of the night, I think it's definitely. I mean, we were in Leslie's neighborhood, and it very much opposed to my terrible rolling. I don't think I saw Leslie get less than 3 successes for the first few hours, so it was really cool. It was really cool to see. Also, I'm waiting for that gas station we left to blow up in a fireball since we left the gas on. But yeah, that twist at the end too with I keep remembering your old moniker from the space adventure, June, but that's not your character's name.
It's because Junko she's very, very specific. Like, don't call me
Yes.
Aya. If you call me Aya, there will be consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and I just put Aya out of my mind completely. But yeah, seeing
It worked too
Aya,
well. It worked too well.
Aya fly off into the abyss. Wasn't expecting that at the end. I'm not sure what's gonna happen or how we're gonna meet back up.
Like you have the claw and I don't have the claw.
Yeah, I have the claw.
I don't know.
So I can open up another one, but I
will-
don't know if it works.
Well, I
that.
was like, I'm fine. Like, no, I'm not fine. I don't have the claw.
I mean, this
Well,
one didn't
the
close
claw.
yet. We could always jump in after.
That's very true. Or we could drive in after.
This car,
It's
It's
ram
5
the
feet
car
away.
through.
That means I'm never gonna make the turn. So
this fucking car is just like
Yeah.
this car has no roof. It's missing its tires.
I don't know.
Like
Something
a broken tire. Yeah, no.
Something about
Cars-
Ninja Adventures just want me to go like full anime and try crazy stuff to see if it works.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's me. Had a lot of fun. I don't know who's next.
I can go. Hey everyone, I'm Lynn, Gremlin Art everywhere on the socials. You can find my art, and next time you'll be able to see me is on Friday on Twitch.tv Otherdog for our continued adventure of the Keepers of London, where we are going to try and intercept a rival bookstore in Eldritch Tones, and we just had an adventure on a train that was like Langolier, so that was terrifying and fun. And yeah, I love, or it's like the speaking anime stuff. I love the cutting off of the roof. That is so anime. I love the visual of that. That was a lot of fun.
Which I guess brings us to me. I'm Justin. I was playing Leslie. Didn't get to use any crazy monikers this time because he was back in his home world, but was disappointed he didn't get to go anywhere too crazy or do anything too dramatic. I guess other than driving
For
a
now.
car at dangerous speeds of 20 miles an hour. Definitely enjoyed the surprise jump into the abyss at the end because anything that involves a toss of a coin is always worthwhile. You can find me at the MS Society because all this month is March Together, and it is a big thing, and I'm very
You're-
proud of and happy of it.
The
And,
overlay hides it. Your name tag hides it.
Oh, does it? Oh, I'm
you
sorry.
can-
But either way, March
Sorry.
Together is happening all this month, and it's a big thing, and you can see a bunch of people streaming things, and it helps support the MS Society, and I like things about MS other than MS. So MS sucks, hashtag. And that's it. Other than how great everything about this game is, other than Simon, being Simon.
Thank you. And as for me, well, I'm Simon at Wandering DM. Thank you everyone for coming by tonight. My favorite moment is actually not one moment, but several. But it's how 3 of you keep coming up with very clever ways to do shit. And you make it's fun to like have. It's hard. Words are hard right now. I find it fun when you make me have to work for like a solution or like to improv something. It was very cool. It was very cool. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much to the 3 of you. Thank you to all of you watching at home. we will be back next week for part 4 of Eyes in the Darkness. In the meantime, I don't know if there's anyone to raid at this late hour that I have on my list. Oh yeah, there's a Magi RPG we can go raid, Miss Magitech, who is playing an anime-inspired game. It's actually a mecha version of Girls by Moonlight. Girl by Moonlight.
Oh, really? Ooh.
So let's go.
So Magic Knight Rayearth.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, they were the original magical girls with Max.
Raid's been created. Thank you so much for coming. We'll be back next week. You can also find me next month. I'll be over on Greater Restoration for something very silly. I mean, not the cause that we're streaming for, but the game that I'm running is something. Quite something. So I'll talk more about that later. Ciao, everyone. Have a good night.